The US dollar is fake. All currencies are fake. So people talk about, well, this, the euro's getting stronger. To me, it's all bullshit. I want resources. I want gold, silver, oil. That's what, and today, Bitcoin. And that's how I think today.
Some analysts feel that the dollar and markets are on the verge of collapse due to rising food, oil, and energy prices, as well as widespread inflation. Recently, the best-selling author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, warned that rising inflation is a sign of a major crisis that is only going to get worse, and that the repo market has inverted again, indicating that a recession is on the horizon. Hello and welcome to Wealthy Value. In today's video, Robert Kiyosaki updates about inflation, resources such as Bitcoin, gold, and silver as key investments of the future, and the ultimate impact of money printing and Biden's strategies on the U.S. economy. Make sure to stick around till the end of this video where Robert Kiyosaki reveals the key reasons why U.S. dollar will implode and why you should include Bitcoin in your portfolio. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications. Let's dive right into the video.
And I sincerely mean this. Resources are the investment of the future. There's Bitcoin and there's all will be technology and all this stuff. But when Biden is in charge and the way the dollar is set up, the dollar always loses money. It's called Triffin's dilemma. If you're the reserve currency of the world, the dollar always loses value because debt always goes up. So the Fed has to keep printing, the Treasury has to keep printing. And that's why if you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which came out 25 years ago, it said the rich don't work for money, rich don't save money because the dollar is fake. The US dollar is fake. All currencies are fake. So people talk about, well, this, the euro's getting stronger. To me, it's all bullshit. I want resources. I want gold, silver, oil. That's what, and today, Bitcoin. And that's how I think today. I think people are kind of waking up that inflation is here. Inflation might be here to stay. And the problem with inflation, this is my personal thing about it, it makes the rich richer, but it makes the poor poor. I mean, literally poor. And then the middle class gets hit the hardest. And the thing that concerns me is, I wrote my book, The Capitalist Manifesto, and revolution starts when the poor can't survive. Because, like when you go to the store and a piece of celery is $20, and today it's oil and all this. So the question today is, what do you do? How do you hedge against what's coming? Because when Biden, when that commie Biden cut off the XL pipeline, the price of oil went through the roof. I was buying oil at $30 a barrel, or selling oil at $30 a barrel, and then it went to $130 a barrel. So I got really rich. But it wipes out everybody else. And that's why then Biden has the guts to blame Putin for it. I'm going, wait a minute, you're the guy that cut off the pipeline. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a political show. We're not CNN, and we're definitely not Fox. The U.S. dollar is what everybody trades, not only in food and stuff like that, but they traded oil in dollars. And so that's why when I saw that happen, I said, that Biden is a son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. The moment that they start accepting yuan, I mean, why doesn't Biden, I guess his family does work for the Chinese government, don't they? And I'm very bullish on gold. We have tons, I have control of tons of gold, not just ounces. And because to me, gold has been money since God came around. Gold and silver are God's money. Bitcoin is people's money. If you can't find a deal and you're stacking with cash, because of course Biden printed I don't know how many trillions, got lost count.
Yeah.
They're printing so much cash. What is that going to do to real assets? That's my question. What do you think is going to happen? Like gold and silver, they're not moving. Gold is about 1900, silver is about 25 US. Real estate's in a bubble. Stock market's in a bubble. Where do you put your cash? Hey, I'll give you 1 million shares of my stock if you'll pitch my gold mine. I see it today all day long, but today it's called crypto.
Sure.
I see it all day long. There is a direct correlation between bullshit and bullshit. It doesn't make any difference. I was listening to this guy pitching Cardano, Solano, DeFi, this stuff. I'm back in British Columbia, in Vancouver. So how does a person know? Do you know what I mean? How do you know? Because all these guys pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping, and the suckers just come running in.
Yeah.
That's the question. So when we come back, I want you to think about that, because there's a direct correlation. You know, I'm going to start buying Solano, but I listen to a lot of pitches. Just the same as Ethereum, and the same as, I'm glad I listened to the guys at Bitcoin. I did extremely well. But it's the same bullshit. And please, anybody who is into the stock market and real estate market right now, or even worse, somebody who believes in saving dollars or loonies, the Canadian dollar or yen or pesos, this is your program. Because I don't know if you understand here that they're printing trillions of it. And when Biden shut down the XL pipeline, I went, oh my God, that guy is a communist. Because when he shut down the pipeline, we knew inflation was going through the roof. Jay just said a very important point here. Is it's called geopolitical. I call it country risk. What's the country risk? So if somebody says, well, the mine is in Iran, I'd say, well, pass. So yeah, but it's the biggest in the world. I said, I'll still pass.
Yeah.
And that's how you get educated. What makes me such a pessimist on Biden and the Treasury and the Fed is what I learned in Vancouver. And it was a really exciting time, because gold, oil, and silver are real money. Not the dollar, not the loonie, not the Canadian dollar, not the peso, not the yuan, not the US dollar. Its resources are real money. If you understand that, and it's like, I wanted to go to the Bitcoin show for the same reason. I could listen to all these guys pitch me on why their little coin's going to hit it and all this stuff. You can learn more in a few days going to these conferences. So that's why, in my opinion, resources are the next biggest investment. And if you really want to learn a lot in a very little time, but really hang out with some better than average guys like me who sit there, who have been gone through the ringer.
Robert Kiyosaki says a global recession is coming, and he's naming several crypto assets and gold as potential ways to weather the storm. Kiyosaki says he's certain a market crash is inevitable. He cites the recent inversion of Treasury yields as proof. Kiyosaki blames President Biden for continuing to devalue the dollar and says Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, as well as gold, are the best options for investors. So what are your thoughts about Robert's prediction of the upcoming market crash? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.